Hello guys, let us do previous year GATE questions on evaluation of numerical integration, right? So let us look at the first question, sir. See what is it telling in the first question. The first question is saying that a second degree polynomial f of x has the value 1, 4, 15 at 0, 1, 2. So when x is equal to 0, 1 and 2, we have f of x is equal to, what is it telling, sir? 1, 4 and 15. All right. Then the integral, then he is telling that integral 0 to 2 f of x dx is to be estimated using trapezoidal method. We have to estimate it using trapezoidal method. Trapezoidal method. All right. What is the error? What is he asking you, sir? He is asking the error defined as true value minus approximate value in the estimate, right? So first we have to find what? Let us try to find using your trapezoidal method, that is estimate values, right? What would that become, sir? We know that it would become, say when you have x0 to xn f of x dx, that would become h by 2 times y0 plus yn plus 2 times all the remaining terms like y1 and then so on will be multiplied 2 times. So here also, what is the step size, sir? 0 to 1, 1 to 2. So the step size is 1. So 1 by 2 times, what is y0? The first one is 1, that is f of 0 plus f of 2 plus 2 times f of 1. So this would become half times f0 is 1 plus 15 plus 2 times 4. So see, sir, if you put this in calculator, what you will get it as? You will get it as 12, sir. You should get it as 12. Very good. Now we have to find what? We have to find the exact one, because this is the approximate estimate. This is the approximate estimate. Now, do we know the function? No, sir. We don't know the function. So to find the exact value, we need to find the function. What will be the function, sir? So if we try to find the function, see, sir, he is telling that the function f of x is what? It's a second order polynomial, right? So you could start like this. Let f of x is a second degree polynomial. F of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. What is the information we know? We know that f of 0 is equal to 1. So c is equal to 1. Very good. Similarly, we know f of 1 as 4. We know f of 1 is equal to 4. See, sir, when you put x equal to 1, you will get 4. That means a plus b plus 1 is equal to 4. That means a plus b is equal to 3. Very good. What else do we know, sir? We know that f of 2 is equal to 15. That means if you put 2, that will become 4a plus 2b plus c is 1 is equal to 15. So if you solve this, what are you going to get? You are going to get 2a plus b is equal to, c, sir, will become 14. So it will become 7. Right now you solve this 1 and 2. Let me do it in the next slide. Solving 1 and 2. See, sir, what are we going to get? A plus b equal to 3, 2a plus b equal to 7. 2a plus b is equal to 7. A plus b is equal to 3. Subtract, subtract. So a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 1. Right? And we already know c is equal to 1. Which implies what will your f of x become, sir? That means your f of x will be ax square, 4x square minus x plus x, sorry, plus 1, because c is 1. Now the true value we have to find, that is 0 to 2 f of x integration. 0 to 2 f of x dx. That should be 0 to 2 4x square minus x plus 1 dx. That will become 4 into x cube divided by 3 minus x square divided by 2 plus x from 0 to 2. So if I keep this, what will I get? I will get it as 32 by 3 minus 4 by 2. So it will become what? Minus 2 plus 2. It will become 32 by 3 only. It will become 32 divided by 3. Right? So what is the question he is asking you? He is asking you the error. Error is equal to true value minus approximate value. This is true value, sir. What is this? This is your true value. So error we will find it as like this. Now the error will be equal to, true value is 32 divided by 3 minus approximate value is 12 we got, sir. So that should be minus 4 by 3 should be the answer. If you check the options, minus 4 by 3 is option A. Option A is perfectly fitting it. Right? Very good, sir. Let us do the next question. See what is he telling in the next question. In the next question, he is telling it like this. A differential equation dx by dt is equal to e power minus tt minus 2t ut has to be solved using trapezoidal rule of integration with a step size h is equal to 0.01 s, that is second, sir. Function ut indicates a step function and x0 minus is equal to 0. Then initial value, then the value of x at t is equal to 0.1 second will be dash, right? A very good question this is. We have to solve this dx by dt. That should be equal to e power minus 2t. The meaning of ut is, if t is greater than 0, then you will get a 1 here. For t is greater than or equal to 0. This is the meaning of ut, sir. Right? That means, can I write x of t is equal to integration e power minus 2t dt? Yes, this is what I can write. And usually we write from, say, minus infinity to t naught. Whenever we are differentiating, we'll write it from minus infinity to t naught. And this can be written like this. This is what can be replaced as minus infinity to 0, say f of x. I'll replace f of x with e power minus 2t dt plus 0 to t naught. Here is how much, sir? I want to integrate till 0.01. 0.01 e power minus 2t dt. Right? Now this is what? This is your initial condition. This is called your initial condition. This is your initial condition. Which is given as what, sir? Which is given as x of 0 minus. 0 minus means from minus infinity to 0. That is 0. So all of this term is equal to what? 0. Right? Now we have to take a step size of 0.1 and you'll have to find it using what's a trapezoidal rule. So if you apply trapezoidal rule to this, see what are you going to get? You're going to get it like this. 0.01 divided by 2 into 0 is e power minus 2 times 0 plus, because first and last only two terms are there, it will become e power minus 2 times 0.01. So if we solve this, just see, sir, what are you going to get? If you solve this, this is what you're going to get. E power minus 2 into 0.01 plus 1 into 0.01 divided by 2. So you are going to get it as 0.0099 0099, something like this, 33. This is what you are going to get. So if you check the options, since the options are like that, if you check properly, the option C should match, sir. This is perfectly alright, right? So this is how you solve the differential equation using integration. We are just doing the integration, but the initial condition has to be considered. If the initial condition was not 0, then definitely it would have been added here, sir. Right? So that's why this is a very important question. Now, what did the rule applied, sir? Trapezoidal rule applied. So first plus last, trapezoidal rule I have applied, sir. Very good. Let me go to the next question. See what is he asking in the next question. In the next question, he is asking that. The next question is saying the torque exerted on a flywheel cover is listed in the table. The flywheel energy in joules per unit cycle using Simpson's rule. He is telling you to find using the Simpson's rule. Now, this is a basic mechanical formula which you will get, sir. The torque energy is asking, sir. Torque exerted, flywheel energy is equal to, you will get it as energy is equal to over a period of cycle 0 to 2 pi torque dt, torque times dt, right? So 0 to 2 pi means he is given how many intervals he is divided into 0 and all these things, and we have to apply Simpson's rule. Whenever I told you only Simpson's rule means we have to apply what, sir? Simpson's 1/3 rule we have to apply, right? So see, sir, if we apply Simpson's 1/3 rule, what are we going to get? And even if we given in degrees, we'll have to write it in terms of radians, right? So h is how much here? H is basically 60 degrees, which is pi by 3 radians. You have to always write it in radians. You should not write it in degrees. So it will become pi by 3 whole divided by 3 Simpson into first plus last 0 plus 0 plus 4 times odd. These are what will be odd. This is your y of 0. This will be a y of 1. This will be a y of 2. This will be a y of 3. This will be a y of 4. This will be a y of 5. This will be a y of 6. So the formula is y0 plus y6 plus 4 times y1. y1 is 1066 plus y3 which is 0 plus y5 which is minus 355 plus 2 times even. Even is what? y2 minus 323 plus y4 which is 323. So this is what you will get, sir. Now if you substitute all of this in formula, these are what are you going to get? You are going to get it as 1066 minus 355 into 4, because that will become 0. 3233, 3233, yes sir, into pi divided by 9. You are going to get it as 992.74. 992.74. The answer, if you calculate, you get it as 992.74, approximately 993 also you can write. That should be the answer. It's a fill in the blank question. So one thing to learn from here is, if you supply it in degrees, the answer which you are going to get is wrong. You have to always apply it in radians, right? Very good. Let me go to the next question. See what is the next question he is asking you. The next question is something like this. The next question says, if I read the question entirely, he is telling that estimate of 0.5 to 1.5 dx by x obtained using Simpson's rule with 3-point function. So 3-point function is basically 1/3 rule. Evaluation exceeds the exact value by, right? So he is asking you what will be the difference between the exact value and the estimated value. Here it is basically Simpson's 1/3 rule only. Whatever I was writing was correct. Simpson's 1/3 rule you have to apply, sir. Because 3-point function is also known as Simpson's 1/3 rule. Next, so if you apply that, see what should be the h sides. Your n is given as 3. N is given as 3. That means your h should be b minus a divided by n. So what is b? 1.5 divided by a 0.5 divided by 3, right? So it should be 3 points, so n should be only 2, sir. My mistake. N should be 2. So they will become 0.5. That's why it will become 0.5 to 1, 1 to 1.5, like that. So this would become what, sir? So your x and f of x. This would be 0.5, this would be 1, this would be 1.5, right? So 0.5 by 1 is 2, this is 1, 1.5, 1 by 1.5, because your f of x is 1 by x. So this will become like this. So it will become 2 by 3. Now you have to apply 1/3 rule. So if you apply 1/3 rule, your integral 0.5 to 1.5 f of x dx. That should be h. H is how much, sir? 0.5 divided by 3. H by 3 and y0 plus yn. That is 2 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 times odd. What is the 4 times odd thing is there, sir? Only 1 is there. So 4 times 1. So if you calculate this, see what are you going to get? If you calculate this, this is what you are going to get. $1.111 you are going to get. 1.1111 you are going to get, right? Now you see, sir, what is the exact value? What will be the exact value, sir? This is basically estimate. The exact value will be like this: 0.5 to 1.5, 1 by x dx. That would be ln x from 0.5 to 1.5. That will be ln 1.5 by 0.5 base c. So see what will that become? This would be 1.0986. Now see, sir, evaluation exceeds the exact value by. So this will exceed how much by this is asking. So 1 point all ones minus answer. You will get it as evaluation exceeds. This exceeds this by how much? 0.0124. Right? The evaluation exceeds the exact value by 0.0124. That should be the answer. What's the answer now? 0.012. This should be the answer. Option D is perfectly right. Very good, sir. Let me go to the next question. See what is telling in the next question. Is telling that match correct pairs. It's telling numerical integration scheme and order of the fitting polynomial. Very good, sir. We know that trapezoidal is first order. That means your Simpson's 1/3 should be second order, because we fit a line here, we put a parabola, and it's a third order thing, sir. Now, right? So P should be 3, Q should be 1, R should be 2. P should be 3, sir. P3 is here. Q should be 1, Q is 1 here, and R should be 2. So option D is perfectly alright. The fitting curve, I've shown you in the explanation. For trapezoidal and Simpson's 1/3 I have shown. I have not shown for 3/8, but remember, for 3/8 we will fit the curve as a third order curve, right? Very good, sir. Let me go to the next question. See what is he asking in the next question. The next question is something like this. See, sir, he is asking you, using the trapezoidal rule. Using the trapezoidal rule and dividing the intervals of integration into 3 equal subintervals. Okay. The definite integral is what? So if you want to divide it into 3 equal subintervals, these are what are you going to get h as? Your h will be b minus a by 3. What is the number of intervals he is talking about? Number of intervals is 3. So what is b? 1 minus 1 by 2. So your h is 2 by 3. All right. If your h is 2 by 3, so see what will your table become? Your table will become x and f of x, right? So this will become minus 1 and minus 1 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is plus 1 by 3. Plus 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is 1. This is what you are going to get. And if you apply, if your f of x is minus 1, what will this become, sir? It will become 1. If it is minus 1 by 3, it will become 1 by 3. If it's plus 1 by 3, it will become 1 by 3. If it is 1, it will become 1. Right? So these are the values which we got. Now if we substitute the trapezoidal formula for integration, integration minus 1 to 1 modulus of x dx will be h by 2 times. What is the value of h? We have just discovered the value of h is 2 by 3. H by 2 times first one plus last one, that is 1 plus 1 into plus 2 times whatever there in the middle, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. This is a trapezoidal formula. See sir, if you evaluate this, what are you going to get? You are going to get it as 1, 2 plus 4 by 3 divided by 3. You should get it as 1.11111. This should be the answer, right? Very good. So here what we are learning is, if he is telling to divide it into 3 sub-equal intervals, that means take n as 1. And in this question what we have learned, sir, in this he is telling use 3 points. 3 points means 3 sub points you have to get. So 0.5, 1, 1.5. That is the thing you are going to learn, sir. Very good. So if I go to the next question, see what is he asking in the next question. He is simply saying that using Simpson's 1/3 rule for step size. What is your delta x, sir? Your delta x step size is 0.4. The value of the following integral. This is a very easy problem. See, if your x and f of x, your x naught can be 0, then if you put 0 in this, what are you going to get? You are going to get as 0.2, right? And next step is 0.4. And the step after that is 0.4 plus 0.4, 0.8. So if we put 0.4, see sir, what will you get? Your f of x. So f of 0.4, if you calculate, it should be 0.2 plus 25 into 0.4 minus 200 into 0.4 square plus 675 into 0.4 cube minus 900 into 0.4 power 4 plus 400 into 0.4 power 5. So see sir, if you calculate this, what are you going to get? You are going to get it as, you are going to get this should be equal to 2.456. I have already calculated this, sir. You are going to get this as 2.456. So this will be 2.456. Similarly, if you want to find 0.8, you just have to write same in place of 0.4, you have to write 0.8, sir. If you calculate that, you are going to get as 0.232. 0.232. This is what you are going to get. Now what you have to apply, sir? You have to apply your Simpson's 1/3 rule. You are going to apply your Simpson's 1/3 rule to evaluate 0 to 8, 0 to 0.8 f of x dx. That should be equal to, what is the h value? 0.4. 0.4 divided by 3, first value plus last value. 0.2 plus 0.232 plus 4 times of this, 4 times of 2.456. If you calculate this, these are what are you going to get? You will get as 136747. 136747. Right? Very good. So this is a question. Now this is a very important question I want to tell you. This question is like this. The velocity v in kilometers per minute of a motorbike which starts from rest. Where is it starting, sir? Which is starting from rest. Is given at a fixed interval of time t in minutes as follows. The approximate distance rounded to two places of decimals covered in 20 minutes using Simpson's 1/3 rule. So here you have to apply Simpson's 1/3 rule, but when t is equal to 0, there will be one more box coming here. When t is equal to 0, what will be the velocity, sir? That will be 0. This will be your x naught, y naught. This will be your xn, yn. So this will become y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9, y10. Right? The other hint is, you know that in Simpson's 1/3 rule, the intervals cannot be odd. They have to be even number. That means the last one you have to get as even number. Right? So if you start this as y1, y2, y3, y4, y6, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9. So you'll be write this as y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y6, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9 only you will get, sir. Whenever you get even number at last in your Simpson, that means you are doing it something wrong. You have to add an interval. You have to understand that when time t equal to 0, the velocity is equal to 0. As the time increases, the velocity increases. Right? So now if you apply your Simpson's rule, that will become h is how much, sir? 2 divided by 3 into first one is 0 plus the last one is also 0 plus 4 times odd numbers. These are what are the odd numbers? y1 is 10 plus y3 is 25 plus y5 is 32 plus y7 is 11 plus y9 is 2 plus 2 times even numbers. What are the even numbers, sir? y2 is 18 plus y4 is 19, y6 is 20, y8 is 5. If you substitute this, see, sir, what are you going to get? You are going to get it as 309.33 kilometers. You are going to get it as 309.33 kilometers. Because this is in kilometers per minute, minutes will get cancelled, and this is what you are going to get. Right? So this is also a very interesting question which can be done, sir. There is one more question. See, sir, what is that question is telling? The question which is telling is like this. The error in the numerical computing the integral 0 to pi sin x plus cos x dx using trapezoidal rule with 3 intervals of equal length between 0 and pi. Right? So your n is how much, sir? N is 3 intervals. Right? What will be your h? That will be b minus a divided by n. So it will be pi by 3. Right? So your box will be x f of x. This would be for 0, pi by 3 plus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 3 pi. So 1, 2, 3 intervals. 3 intervals, if you see, what are you going to get, sir? Your f of x is what? Your f of x is sin x plus cos x. Your f of x is sin x plus cos x. So if you put 0, sin 0, 0, it will become 1. And if you put pi by 3, see, sir, what you are going to get? You are getting it as 1.37. And if you put 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 will get as 0.37. And at pi, you are going to get it as -1. This is what you are going to get. Once you get this, next what we have to apply, sir? You have to apply the trapezoidal rule. So, trapezoidal rule, if you want to apply 0 to pi f of x dx, that should be h by 2. What is h by 2? Pi by 3 whole divided by 2. And this fellow, this plus this fellow. That is 1 minus 1 plus 2 times all the other fellows. That is 1.37 plus 0.37. Sir, if you calculate this, what are you going to get? You're going to get it as 1.818. Get it as 1.815. 1.815. Right? Now, what is he asking in the question? He's asking you the errors. The error in the numerical computation using the trapezoidal using this. Between this, the error he's asking. So, error he's asking means exact value. Whenever you want to find exact value, 0 to pi sin x plus cos x dx. So, differentiation of sin x, sorry, integration of sin x is minus cos x plus sin x, 0 to pi. So, if you put pi, it will become minus 1, there is a minus already, plus 0 and minus you put, sir. If you put 0, you will get it as minus 1 plus 0. So, that will become 2. So, what will be the error, sir? The error will be 2 minus 1.815. So, that should be equal to 0.185. 0.185. This should be the answer. Very good, sir. So, this is also a very interesting question. Next, there is one more question. See, sir, what is the question? The question is something like this. In this question, he is saying that point P is equal to, P is a point 0, 3, Q is a point which is 0.5, 4, R is a point which is 1, 5, are 3 points of the curve defined by the function. Numerical integration is carried out using both trapezoidal rule and Simpson's rule using the limits 0 to 1 of the curve. The difference in, okay. So, trapezoidal, let us find using trapezoidal. If you are finding using trapezoidal, what is the h value, sir? H is basically z, x is 0.5, 0.5. So, 0.5 divided by 2 and this will be 3 plus 5. That should be 3 plus 5 plus 2 times the middle value, that is 4. So, see, sir, if we open this up, what are we going to get? We are going to get it as 8 plus 8, 16. 16 by 4, 4 you are going to get it as. You are going to get it as 4, sir. Similarly, if I do it using Simpson's, Simpson's means Simpson's 1/3, sir. If I do it using Simpson's, what is h? H is again 0.5, but this time it would be 0.5 by 3. And y0 is 3 plus yn is how much, sir? 5. Plus 4 times how much, sir? 4 times you are going to get it as 4. So, see, what are you going to get this as? That is also going to become 4, sir, because 8 plus 16, 8 plus 16, 24 divided by 3, 8 into 0.5, this will also become 4. Now, he is asking you the difference. He is asking you the difference. If you subtract them, you are going to get it as 0. So, what is the correct answer for this? The difference between is 0 is the correct answer, right? So, these are some of the previous year questions which have found it as interesting on your numerical integration, sir. I hope you understood this lecture and the important points from each question, whatever I told you, keep them in mind. They will be very helpful. Let me stop this class here and let us meet in the next class. Thank you, sir. So, that was the lecture, sir. I hope you enjoyed the lecture and gained some knowledge. For more content like this, please subscribe to our channel Octomy and also like and share it with your friends. And if you have any valuable feedback or doubts, you can always write down in the comments. And to watch my entire playlist and the full course, please enroll with us. Thank you, sir.